the real you, your true self, never gets to come out. The real you never gets shown to the outside world because it risks being rejected and abandoned. Did they like me? What impression did I make? Are they happy with me? Are they pleased? Do they think and speak well of me? And why, despite all my efforts, I still feel lonely, with no genuine satisfaction from social interactions and life? People-pleasing is a painful pattern in which a person always needs to be a version of themselves that other people approve of, like, admire, and respect. If you want to go straight to the solutions for quitting, click on the How to Quit section in the description below. But first, here is a brief overview of how people-pleasing begins. People-pleasing starts when a child receives a direct or indirect message that they are responsible for their parents' well-being. The child learns to read their parents' moods and feels responsible for cheering them up and not upsetting them. The child becomes very sensitive to parents' emotions, is doing everything possible to keep them happy, and the major fear is parental withdrawal and anger, the fear of abandonment and rejection. If I don't live up to your expectations, you will abandon and reject me. This fear will transfer to other relationships later in life, such as with spouses, friends, and colleagues. I should be the way you want me to be. I am responsible for your emotions. If you are in a bad mood, you won't be happy with me, and you'll abandon and reject me. And so the impossible choice is being made unconsciously. I will always track your mood and do everything to elevate it so that you are content and don't abandon me. Thus, people-pleasing becomes a habit, a compulsion, almost an addiction, a vital necessity. People-pleasing can serve its purpose in life and earn us some affection, but is this the affection we need? If you are watching this video, you probably have some doubts about the people-pleasing pattern and have probably suffered enough because of it. This means you are ready to stop. Now, in case you need convincing, here are some good reasons to quit. Friendships and relationships formed through people-pleasing aren't genuine. They are one-sided, with others perceiving you as a solution to their problems. You will end up burnt out. It takes an enormous amount of energy to tend to everyone, listen, care, be attuned, find solutions, and be nice and understanding, and all without enough reciprocation. You won't be able to enjoy those relationships because you'll be constantly afraid that you've said or done something wrong, or that you haven't been helpful or understanding enough. You will constantly be focused on your performance rather than real-life experiences. You will end up feeling angry and resentful, and that's perfectly normal. The real you, your true self, never gets to come out. The real you never gets shown to the outside world because it risks being rejected and abandoned. But the more you hide, the more you forget who you really are. And that's the saddest treason, a treason of one's own self. Now, if I have convinced you that being a people pleaser is not in your best interests, here are some tips on how to quit. First, radically accept your worst fear. The need to please people is similar to a compulsion, and the reason behind it is anxiety over being abandoned. A child's fear of abandonment is the deepest because a child cannot survive alone. But you can. You're not the child anymore. You're an adult with enough resources to be independent. So accept it. Radically accept that those people you spent years pleasing will think less of you, be disappointed in you, and can abandon you. Here, They're all gone from your life. So what? All that precious energy you were pouring into as if relationships is now yours. You are free. You belong to yourself. And your life is yours to live. Aloneness is not loneliness. It's freedom. Second, work on developing new cognitive and behavioral patterns, such as accept fully that some people may not like you. Realize that you are not responsible for others. You can be only responsible for you and your young children. During social interactions, prioritize enjoying yourself rather than trying to please others. Embrace your individual freedom to be fully yourself. Shut off the mental chewing about how you performed and what people thought about you. None of that matters. Say no confidently. No does not need explanations or excuses. Always put your interests first. Be assertive about your desires, preferences, and goals. You are your own priority. Defend your boundaries eagerly. Anger is your ally. Build new relationships based on your genuine behavior and personality. Don't over-engage in other people's lives just to be liked. Third, practice affirmations. I release all responsibility for other adults. I do not care what others think about me. I am not afraid of being alone. My life belongs to me, and I will live it the way I want. This is not selfishness. This is self-care. When you are no longer afraid to be abandoned, you can speak your truth, behave the way you like, and be yourself. You have no control over what others think about you. And you shouldn't, because ultimately, it doesn't matter. People project their own insecurities and flaws onto each other. And that's just how things are. And no amount of external validation will ever be enough until you learn to validate yourself from within. So just be yourself, unapologetically. For that is how the universe intended you to be, and that is how you can experience real joy. And the world is still full of people, but this time you won't make connections by people pleasing, because you've been there before. This time you will connect with others in a genuine way. As with anything new, it can be difficult at first, but with time, you'll get better. Authentic contact brings joy, satisfaction, and aliveness. And you deserve it. That is all for today, guys. And as always, remember to be kind to yourself.